Most people suffer from spiritual illnesses without knowing. They go to the hospital and try different medications, but nothing works. Inshallah, in this video, we will discuss how to cure spiritual illnesses. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. You are all welcome to Noorul Hayah Institute. In today's episode, we are diving into a hidden danger that many Muslims face, which is spiritual illnesses, how they can affect our life, and how to cure them using Ruqyah Shariah. So grab a notebook and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a class that could change your life, inshallah. So, what is spiritual illnesses? Spiritual illnesses are unseen afflictions that affect your body, mind, emotions, and soul in order to damage a person's personal life through supernatural means and negative spiritual forces that we cannot see with our eye, such as the jinn, the demons, evil spirits, the evil eye, black magic, and etc. Spiritual illnesses are real and they are clearly recognized in the Quran and in the Sunnah. Almighty Allah mentioned various spiritual illnesses in the Quran. For example, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 103, Almighty Allah mentioned black magic. He said, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ. The disbelievers neglected the words of Almighty Allah and followed the black magic practiced by the devils during the time of Prophet Suleiman. In this verse, Almighty Allah mentioned black magic. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also mentions various spiritual illnesses in the hadith, such as an hadith narrated by Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Prophet Muhammad said, Al-Ainu Hakkun, the evil eye is real. These two references from the Quran and the Hadith of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, make it clear to us that spiritual illnesses exist and they are real and they can affect women negatively through supernatural means. So anyone who denies the existence of spiritual illnesses will surely be considered as an ignorance. So what are the types of spiritual illnesses? There are various types of spiritual illnesses such as the evil eye, black magic, envy, bad dreams, blockages in life, persistent bad luck, delays in marriage, divorce, unemployment, business failure, and more. So, how can spiritual illnesses affect women? Spiritual illnesses affect women in two ways. Either it affects you internally, whereby the jinn or the demons or other spiritual forces will be causing various illnesses within your inner self and your body, such as body pain, back pain, malaria, disease, cancer, depression, laziness, and more. In this situation, many people suffer without knowing the source of their sickness, whether it is spiritual or natural. They often go to the hospital and seek medical treatment, but unfortunately, they find no cure for their sickness because they don't know that the source of their sickness has a spiritual root and it can't be cured through medical treatment. Spiritual illnesses can also affect you externally, whereby the jinn or the demons or other spiritual forces will be causing various calamities and problems in your life, such as blockages, bad luck, bad dreams, poverty, misfortune, divorce, late marriage, unemployment, unsuccessful business, and etc. Spiritual illnesses are not physical disease such as fever or flu. They can cause real physical and psychological effects and many people suffer without even knowing the source. It is very difficult to recognize spiritual illnesses quickly because it sometimes shows up as psychological illness, whereby you will feel sad or depressed or lazy, and it may take a couple of times before you realize that you are going through spiritual illnesses. Spiritual illnesses can also shows up as physical illness, whereby you will be feeling pain all over your body. So this makes many patients go to the hospital when experiencing spiritual illnesses, thinking it is physical illness or psychological illness. Spiritual illnesses can only be diagnosed and treated by spiritual practitioners and Ruqyah rather than consulting biomedical healthcare professionals or going to the hospital. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that the best way to cure spiritual illnesses is to apply Ruqyah Shariah, as it is the only legitimate way in Islam to seek protection from negative energy that can cause harm to woman's life, such as recitation of Quranic verses, Almighty Allah names and His attributes. Though there are other methods which people apply when dealing with negative energies and spiritual illnesses, such as consulting the magicians, going to the astrologists, seeking refuge from the idols, and making sacrifice for the demons. All these acts are prohibited in Islam, and it is haram for a Muslim to apply any of these acts when dealing with spiritual illnesses because they lead to destruction for its victim. So, the only legitimate way for a good Muslim to deal with spiritual illnesses is to apply Ruqyah Shariah. And as a good Muslim, we have to believe that no one is capable to harm us with evil eye or black magic or other spiritual illnesses without the permission of Almighty Allah. As it was said in Surah 𝗬𝗪, verse 51, Almighty Allah said, قُلْ لَنْ يُصِيبَنَا إِلَّا مَنْ كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا هُوَ مَوْلَانَا وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Almighty Allah said, say, nothing will happen to us except what Almighty Allah has destined for us. He is our protector, so let the believers put their trust in Allah. This verse makes it clear to us that we must believe that we are affected by what Almighty Allah has destined to happen to us, not by black magic or the evil eyes sent by the magicians. So let's rely on Almighty Allah only and seek complete cure from Him. This is where we're gonna stop today's class. Inshallah, in our next class, we will be discussing about the causes and the symptoms of spiritual illnesses. And for those who would love to know how to cure themselves from the evil eye, black magic, envy, blockages, bad dreams, and etc., kindly join our YouTube membership community by clicking on the link in the description. For the sake of Allah, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so you won't miss any of these classes. Barakallahu fikum. Wa salam.